It's that time of the week again. Mega Man NG here, and we're now continuing our Ace Attorney anime review. This week we're going to be talking about Episode 6, Turnabout Samurai Second Trial. Continuing on after the events of last week, this week's episode centers on Nick and Maya continuing their investigation in Global Studios. But they soon uncover a lot more than they bargained for, not to mention get some information that would outright surprise them. Yeah, not much of a summary, but point is that it continues on from the last episode, continuing Case 3. However, as much as I did dislike last week, because last week was kind of like a rush job, this week is a big improvement, and they actually improved on it by having an entire episode devoted to investigation. And they investigated a lot. We didn't get a second day trial, though if it did, it would have been more rushed, but at least here it's much better since we actually get to see some testimony happen. Not just from Wending Oldbag, but also this kid that you're seeing right here, Cody Hackins. Yeah, I'm referring them by their English names because their Japanese names would be just complicated. What do you expect? This is Ace Attorney no matter how you look at it. This week's a big improvement, and there was a lot of surprisingly good moments. Like, for example, with Cody Hackins. Cody Hackins isn't as bad as it turned out to be. Not to mention the kid's a pushover. He's a big fan of the Steel Samurai, and finding out what happened to him kind of hurt him. In some ways, he's like a reminder of all of us fans when we grew up with shows like these. Finding out if something bad were to happen, it would have crushed us. And in this case, it did for him. Not to mention, though sadly, we never got to hear Penny Nichols' testimony here in this episode. Though we did in the game, here it's a bit different. And also, sadly, we don't get to see Mia here because, well, Maya didn't channel her. Instead, she actually became more of a help this time around. Even going as far as to buying Steel Samurai DVDs so Nick would have a binge watch. Yes, I give Nick a lot of credit for binge watching every single episode of the Steel Samurai. I mean, wow, that's hardcore. Though it was necessary for him to solve the case and find out more information, it did work. Not to mention, we also meet Sal Manella and Dee Vasquez. Sal Manella, the guy's a slob. Although I can't begin to imagine if the guy is a pervert or something, because there was one scene when Sal Manella looked at Maya, and right away he already got his next idea for the sequel to the Steel Samurai, Pink Princess, Warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. And seeing Maya dressed as the Pink Princess, okay, at least that is way better than when Wendy Oldbag was wearing it during Ace Attorney investigations. Speaking of which, we do see Wendy Oldbag, but she's just as annoying as ever. Especially when she came back around and gave Phoenix a heck of a scolding. Wow. Just wow. It also didn't help that she couldn't even catch Cody Atkins either, landing on her face as the episode reached the midway point. Very sad, very sad. However, at the same time, I can't help but feel bad for her, especially in the later bits when she overheard everything, and that's when she knew that something was up. Truthfully, I can't blame her. I really can't, especially with the truth regarding Justin Hammer, the victim. Or was it Jack Hammer? Yeah, it was Jack Hammer. I can't even tell. I can't even tell if it was Jack Hammer or Justin Hammer. If anyone knows, let me know in the comments, because I'm being kind of forgetful today. But either way, this episode was a big improvement. Oh, wait, I forgot one last thing. We also meet Dee Vasquez. And I feel that personally she's one side director, another part a mob boss, hence why she has all that security nearby near the end of the episode. Fortunately, Big Dumpshoe was here to save the day, providing a summons and setting things up for next week's episode, concluding Turnabout Samurai. And honestly, this is a bigger improvement. I'm gonna give A1 Pictures some credit. They did redeem themselves after last week, though last week was kind of a rush. And I only hope they don't screw this up when they reach one of the most important cases of the game, Turnabout Goodbyes. And I'm still hoping that they adapt Rise from the Ashes. When they do, this is gonna get nuts. I don't know whether I'm gonna love it or hate it. It doesn't really matter. I really did enjoy this episode a lot. And I recommend you guys do too, because next week is where Turnabout Samurai comes to a close. Although personally, if I were to find any nitpicks, I don't think there was any nitpicks, though. The only nitpick I have is that even though we did not get a second trial day, having the entire episode be devoted to investigation was more than enough. And that to me was great because it added more development, it added more dynamic, more story. Actually made the episode pretty enjoyable. Honestly, I like that. So I gotta ask, what do you guys think of the episode? Was it good? Was it bad? Did you have any problems with it? Let me know in the comments what you think. And if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit the like button. It really does mean a lot to me. It really does mean a lot because I want to continue doing these anime reviews. Since with TMNT in hiatus and the Flash episode's going to end in about 3 weeks, there's only 3 episodes left, this is going to be the one series that I'm going to be voting on for like almost the entire year. And your commitment helps make it work. So yeah, if you enjoy it, hit the like button. If you're not hitting the like button, then something's wrong with you. Anyway, and that's it. Thanks for watching. This is Mega Man NG signing off. See you next week. Peace out. Oh yeah, and the episode gets an 8 out of 10 from me. Way better.